I'm Kumar Rakesh and watching Global Governance TV. Just we're going to discuss today Prime Minister Narendra Modi's speech in UN, just addressing the summit for the future, and that is the agenda of United Nations. And there is a after that, our Dr. S. J. Shankar will speak on the UNGA on 28th. Yeah, so. It is already, and I'll talk the highlights. But we UN Summit for Future. What is this? Just I'm just going to give the brief you. The comes day after UN General Assembly approved a 42-page plan to unite the world to fix problems such climate change, AI, war, inequality, and poverty. And as earlier, UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres said, we are here to bring multilateralism back from the brink. And now it is our common destiny to walk through it that demands not such agreement but action. The summit's theme is multilateral solution for a better tomorrow. A large number of global leaders already attended, and this includes many leaders
Yes,
and already proposed in 2021. This is common agenda and what today discussed our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and as the United UN Secretary General proposed, I propose a summit for future to forge a new global consensus on what our future should look like and what we can do to secure it. And humanity has shown time and again that is capable of the great achievement that we work together. The common agenda is our roadmap is recapture the positive spirit and begin rebuilding our world and mending the trust in one another. We need to desperately at this moment in history and now trying to take the next step in our journey together in solidarity of people. So I just highlights of the today uh, Narendra Modi's speech, summit of the future at the UN General Assembly today. Today summit started on Sunday, and Prime Minister addressed today, the Monday, 23rd of September, about the Indian time 9 ST 9 5 p.m. IST. It was earlier 9:30, but in the pre-port and the final day of the three-day visit of United States. This come day after the UN General Assembly approved, as I discussed you, 42-page plan to unite the world to fix problems such as climate change, artificial intelligence, war, inequality, and poverty. And he said for the global good, Bharat is ready to serious digital public infrastructure and for safe and responsible use of technology, balance and regulation is required. Digital public infrastructure is a breeze, not a barrier. And he said, success of humanity lies in our collective strength, not the battlefield. Reforms are needed in global institutions to ensure world peace and development. And he also said in Bharat, we have shown that sustainable development can be successful by taking 250 million people out of poverty. And he said, when you talk about the global future, the human centric approach should be the priority while giving importance to sustainable development. We need to keep ensure human welfare, food, and health security as well. And he said, for the Bharat One Earth, One Family, One Future is our commitment as we adopted the resolution in G20 last year. And he said, global action must match global ambition. And he also said, for the reform the key of the relevance. And he also talked about the global digital governance for the national security, sovereignty, and just for the security. And he talked about the world peace and security also, and for the cyber, maritime, all. And these are all the highlights he spoke. We have the two expert on this issue. Welcome both Vandana Jhinganji from USA. She was there yesterday in the South Stadium for the live talk, and Puram Sharma from the Bharat. So first, going start, we just have a look on the speech of Narendra Modi in the ELGA. After that, we'll start discussion.
सेवा का अवसर दिया है। एक्सेलेंसीज, विश्व के सबसे बड़े लोकतंत्र भारत की ओर से और 140 करोड़ भारतवासियों की ओर से आप सभी को नमस्कार। जून में अभी अभी मानव इतिहास के सबसे बड़े चुनावों में भारत के लोगों ने मुझे लगातार तीसरी बार सेवा का अवसर दिया है और आज मैं इसी 1/6 ऑफ ह्यूमैनिटी की आवाज आप तक पहुंचाने यहां आया हूं। फ्रेंड्स, जब हम ग्लोबल फ्यूचर की बात कर रहे हैं तो ह्यूमन सेंट्रिक अप्रोच सर्वप्रथम होनी चाहिए। सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट को प्राथमिकता देते हुए हमें मानव कल्याण, फूड, हेल्थ सिक्योरिटी यह भी सुनिश्चित करनी होगी। भारत में 250 मिलियन लोगों को गरीबी से बाहर निकालकर हमने यह दिखाया है कि सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट कैन बी सक्सेसफुल। सक्सेस का हमारा यह अनुभव हम ग्लोबल साउथ के साथ साझा करने के लिए तैयार हैं। फ्रेंड्स, सक्सेस ऑफ ह्यूमैनिटी lies in our collective strength, not in the battlefield। और वैश्विक शांति एवं विकास के लिए ग्लोबल संस्थाओं में रिफॉर्म्स आवश्यक है। रिफॉर्म इज द की टू रिलेवेंस। अफ्रीकन यूनियन को नई दिल्ली समिट में G20 की स्थायी सदस्यता इसी दिशा में एक महत्वपूर्ण कदम था। वैश्विक शांति और सुरक्षा के लिए एक तरफ आतंकवाद जैसा बड़ा खतरा है तो दूसरी तरफ साइबर, मैरीटाइम, स्पेस जैसे अनेक संघर्ष के नए नए मैदान भी बन रहे हैं। इन सभी विषयों पर मैं जोर देकर कहूंगा कि ग्लोबल एक्शन मस्ट मैच ग्लोबल एम्बिशन। फ्रेंड्स, टेक्नोलॉजी के सेफ और रिस्पॉन्सिबल यूज के लिए बैलेंस रेगुलेशन की आवश्यकता है। हमें ऐसी ग्लोबल डिजिटल गवर्नेंस चाहिए जिसमें राष्ट्रीय संप्रभुता और अखंडता अक्षुण्ण रहे। डिजिटल पब्लिक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर शुड बी ए ब्रिज, नॉट अ बैरियर। ग्लोबल गुड के लिए भारत अपना डिजिटल पब्लिक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पूरे विश्व से साझा करने के लिए तैयार है। फ्रेंड्स, भारत के लिए वन अर्थ, वन फैमिली, वन फ्यूचर एक कमिटमेंट है। यही कमिटमेंट हमारे वन अर्थ, वन हेल्थ और वन सन, वन वर्ल्ड, वन ग्रिड जैसे इनिशिएटिव्स में भी दिखाई देता है। पूरी मानवता के हितों की रक्षा और वैश्विक समृद्धि के लिए भारत मनसा वाचा कर्मणा से काम करता रहेगा। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Just you listen the speech. Uh, Vandana ji, what is your special comment on this speech as early as yesterday also?
नमस्कार। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद इस विषय को लेने के लिए। कल कोशिश किया गया था, बट आप सोच सकते हैं कि वहाँ 13,000 लोगों में लाउड चीयर्स एंड ऑल तो लाइव बात तो नहीं हो सकती थी। तो
What
हमने
is the
कहा
capacity actually? There's a 15,000 or 13,000, and there is some confusion of this
नो
thing.
नो नो, इट इज़ द टोटल कैपेसिटी, बट उसकी बात नहीं होती, कितनी यूजेबल कैपेसिटी होती है उसकी।
Yeah.
13,500 यूजेबल कैपेसिटी। एंड दे मेड श्योर कि इन्होंने कोशिश किया था कि एक-एक सीट भरी जाए, हैं? कोई खाली ना रहे। तो जो ऑर्गेनाइज़र्स के हम मीन्स हमारी मीटिंग्स वगैरह होती रही, तो उसमें जो इंटरेस्ट लोगों ने दिखाया, 40,000 लोगों ने इंटरेस्ट दिखाया, क्योंकि ये बहुत शॉर्ट टर्म में जो स्पैन ऑफ टाइम बहुत कम था, जिसमें इस प्रोग्राम को निश्चित किया गया। आप सब
Yeah.
जानते होंगे 2024 भारत ने
Maybe
क्वाड
we're taking in the English one.
Huh? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
You all know that. I apologize. The
No problem.
everybody is aware of it. 2024, the host was Bharat, India, for
Yeah.
Quad. But on the request of the United States and the President Biden, he said, because this is my last term, I would appreciate if we can switch barter. So India should host Quad in 2025, and let me get a chance to host you. So the reason for Prime Minister was to come for the Quad.
Just I have seen. Sorry, the Nassau Veteran Memorial Coliseum up to 16,000 seats for concert, and for basketball, boxing 14,500 seats, and hockey for 13,900 seats. So I think concert for the 16,000 seat we can say like that.
No, no, you cannot say 16th, because the total number of seats 16,000, but how many are usable seats? Because
Yeah.
now they don't allow the circular moving like a stage due to the security reasons. So when you are putting a stage which is stationary stage, so you cannot use the back seats, and that has become a trend. So those seats are wasted. So how much is the usable? That is 13,500 official. So
Okay.
yeah. So then there are a lot of people, because still we are feeling that COVID is still coming back, and people are getting sick. It's a flu season. Some of them got sick, means, and then, but on the request, even time and again from the organizers, please do cancel so we can accommodate. If X doesn't want to come, at least we can give it to the Y. But our people are like, they take, because when everything you get for free, so there is no respect for that, and that is very big irony. It should not have happened. People should behave responsibly, so the organizers means work get eased out instead of stress, to
Okay.
be honest. And then what we heard, like you have just experts, we were listening to it. And from a diaspora perspective, he said last time when he spoke, it was in Washington DC. You were there at that time when he get the state dinner, and then there was some
But how was the speech overall? Okay, seat is okay.
yeah, so he gave like he was talking about, we keep hearing him, we the people of diaspora, that this is about the pragati from 10 to 5, now want to take it to 3. But this being the election year in United States of America, so no elected officials were invited, but our one congressman Thanedar ji did come. He's from Michigan. He is originally from Karnataka. I did spot him, we talked.
That photo also just seen on the social media
Yeah,
with
I
Mr.
have
Thamidar
I have
Modi.
pictures, yes. And so that's what, because he said it is very need of the time right now, because Modi has become a global leader.
Yeah.
That he talked about, like within the same month he's meeting Putin, and then the same month he's meeting even Ukraine, Zelensky also. And then Netanyahu, we all know the relationship, and Bharat's relationship with Palestine also. So it'll take a shape or not, God knows that. We cannot, who are we to comment? But at least he has made an appeal. And United Nations, the role which it should be playing, we are not seeing that role now. United Nations is also reaching that there is an overall which has to be done in United Nations. When we're talking Bharat being 1.4 billion, So where do Bharat stands for United Nations? So that is another thing. And then he talked like because as you all know, it's a reciprocity. So there will be new two consulates coming. One will be in Los Angeles, where the population is Los
The
Angeles,
two
California.
consulate is
Los
going to open.
Angeles in
One in
California,
Boston, another
and
near Los Angeles.
Boston, Massachusetts. So that is going to be, because diaspora is increasing. We are almost 5 million people, and you can very well imagine to go even from LA to San Francisco. So, but LA consulate will help the other neighboring states like Arizona. I don't. So, and we just recently know that there was one, we just like been given. Seattle has got a consulate like 3 months ago. There was, because which was promised last year, and it takes time to take a shape. And then he said contribution of the people of diaspora, and that has been admitted globally wherever I go, because it is not about the, like, we want to put pressure.
But just a time
No,
of break,
not
and
one
after
more,
break you
thing.
will continue.
No, no pressure, but presence in for
Yeah.
from India. That's it.
After that, take with your speech of Prime Minister. Thank you. As just Vandana is saying about the experiences about yesterday and how the Nassau Coliseum, the PM spoke and announced many, I think, uh, uh, good things for the privilege for the US, Indian US citizens. So, what is the input, Poonamji, today's speech on the United Nations? Just you also on the live. Unmute yourself, please.
As namaskar, as we have seen emerging global him as a global leader. So Pradhan Mantri Modi ji's yesterday the speech was also very much effective, and today also when he spoke in the United Nations, that he spoke about the recent, whatever technologies, sharing the know-hows. He spoke about the DPIs. Actually, India is the first country to develop all the three, those foundational DPIs. Actually, the digital identity, that Aadhaar card, real fast, that payment and account aggregator, that data empowerment, protection architecture, and also the ecosystem he was talking, actually, which it is referring to the ecosystem, the digital ecosystem, the DPI, and that has to be, it should be, he talked about it, that it should be, it treated as a bridge, not a barrier. When he spoke about uh, this includes actually the developing of softwares, where the hacking and all these should be controlled, so that it should be secure one, not so there were many messages today. In fact, it was a synopsis today, was a short one, and all the countries of the world, they got a message that today the development is taking everyone together. And he spoke about the global south. He meant to, he messaged actually that all the under developed countries also, should be, as we have seen in G20 and G7, the way Modi ji has, he had taken up the African cause. And so he had emphasized the need of the hour. And he has, in fact, his message has appealed to the to the nations, that the development should be, it should be a, it should incorporate everyone, and
Yeah.
as because, and it should, there should be a unity, it should be a shared one. He, anything, any technical know-how or any strategy, anything, it should be one, shared by all, so that everyone can progress, everyone can have the benefits of whatever technology, whatever
Yeah,
uh,
what we have did and what we
yeah,
want to do are just
yes,
already done, just for the sustainable development and the 250 million people out of poverty. So Vandana ji, last but not least, how just you analyze that today you in a speech, the summit for the future as a, I think you think the Bharat will lead like anything, whatever they have, Bharat has done it.
Summit for the future is already so much of delayed. Like, I hope it takes shape, because it doesn't only stay in the paper, it doesn't just stay as an MOUs. So it should be action oriented, not just for the sake of a formality that we are doing it, because United Nations itself has become a sham. They are not doing their duties rightfully that they were supposed to do. We have seen it in the biggest crisis time also. So when it's like, somewhat I can compare it to the Supreme Court of Bharat also. When they want to be silent, they stay silent. When they want to do something, they unnecessarily are doing it. So United Nations should not work under the pressure of any other nation. And when we are talking, this is United Nations. No matter any nation is powerful or not, means there should be, because they should be putting those who are responsible their fingers onto them, to be honest.
So so I think Poonamji, do you think I think it will be relevant, and the uh, reform of United Nation is now imminent.
See, if you talk about United Nations over the years, the, the somehow I call it, my personal opinion, it's a dubious United Nations, as because one powerful country is dominating United Nations. And what has United Nations done for the African, for the underdeveloped? So and the things are as it is. There are wars in Somalia. They haven't stopped. Of course, just sending the peacekeepers, peacekeeping forces is not enough actually. So the the strategies should be to take out of the crisis actually. So, and
Okay.
as a United Nations as an organization, it has become a defunct actually today. So I do not, in my personal opinion, I do not think in future we
Okay.
can have
So,
some.
so as Vandana said that all the whatever discussion was should not on the paper say come on the ground, and I think this is the agenda of 2021 and going to implement in 2023, and just 2 days special summit in the UN agenda for the summit for the future. So thank you, and so nice of you, both of you, just to participate special show, and really thanks
Can
to
I just
Vandana ji.
speak? Can I just speak for 1 second?
Please.
I'm just going to say these two people came from Bharat. One was Prime Minister of Bharat in the month of September. That was 22nd of September. And he talked about nation and how nationalistic approach. And there was another leader of opposition of Bharat on September 8th, and I treat him like, what all
I
women that
think we should
we
not
should
talk
compare.
about
No,
that.
no, 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 no. There should be a comparison done. People should be, what is the responsibility of media? Responsibility of media is to show people.
We can do separate program. You are
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
We can do separate program just to comparison. But what he had done, I think Modi is just to uh, clean all the
Sweep
slate,
off,
whatever. So I think so.
sweep
Whatever
off.
he has spread the rubbish and all the, I think so. We can. Thank you for your input suggestion. We can do another program on this. Then differences must be differences, no problem. He is the leader of opposition, the prime minister. The both
Differences can be there, but not against the nation that you are coming out on a
yeah,
foreign soil and
yeah.
is throwing against your country and praising enemy country, that is China as well as Pakistan.
You are right.
China
Yeah, I
is
agree.
not an enemy country. We are having good. The relations are getting better, of course.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Thank you very much. So nice of you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.